All right, so this is going to be the final episode in this series. We're going to go over, looks like 3 apps real quick. Well, one of them is going to take a little bit of time. So we finished off over here with the birthday buddy last time. We'll start up here with the voucher and code manager. That one I can't open. Well, I can open, but I'm not going to do it on video. It has all my vouchers and codes in it. As soon as you open it, you would have access to all of that. All it really is an inventory manager. When I order codes for students to take tests or vouchers, it all goes in there. And then my roster's in there also, and I'm able to reserve vouchers for students. So at a glance, I can look at any student, see that they have all their vouchers ready to go for the whole class. I'll often go in and order them ahead of time for all 4 courses. So that way I have everything in there assigned to the student and it's ready to go. I can go to a student and reserve codes that I don't have yet, and they'll be added to my shopping list. So let's say I want to reserve all of the CompTIA codes for the student all the way through the course. I can assign the A plus, the Network plus, and the Security plus codes to the student. But if I only have the A plus in inventory, it'll add the Network plus and the Security plus to my shopping list. So then when I go to order codes, I just look at the shopping list and it'll tell me what I need to order. I can also go, it also keeps track of, the outcome, whether they pass or fail the test, and the date that they passed it on. So really, it's just an inventory manager, easy way for me to keep track of my codes and make sure each student has what they need because it's assigned to them. Next is the question manager. This is used to create question banks from PDFs for the CompTIA tests. So I've got question banks for the Core 1, the Core 2, the Network Plus, and the Security Plus. I can import it from a raw file. So what I do is I take the PDF, save it as a raw text file, then I import it. I can check for any spelling errors, grammar errors, and it'll show me the ones that have those so I can correct them. And then I can also run all questions through AI and make sure that the questions and the answers that are in the PDF are correct, and then put feedback on each one to say why it's correct and give the student explanation of why that's the correct answer. And the whole point of this is to be able to create question banks, so I can export it as a QTI, which is importable into Blackboard that we used to use, and now also Canvas that we use now. I can go in and look at any of the questions. Let's say, let's pull up a random Core 2 question. So I can go up here, find the question. Let's say question number 300. Pull up that question. I can see the question, see the answers, see the answer that we say is correct, and see the feedback that the student's going to see on why that's correct. If I need to change that, if the PDF was wrong, I can go in here and change the question, change the feedback. Also, in that conversion process, sometimes the PDF will have pictures as part of the question, and that'll get stripped out. So I can come in here and add that picture back and put it back in the question. And then all that's saved into a database, and then I can export all that as a QTI file to be able to import into Canvas at this point. Then the final one, it's pretty simple. I created this to fill out a PDF. Let's go through it real quick. So we have a PDF when we place in orders, like if I want to order codes, what we just went through. That's called the purchase requisition. I thought I might use it for other forms, so far this has been the only one. And the reason that I decided to do this is I create templates for all my vendors. Let me show you here. So these are all the different places that I order from regularly: 4imprint, Amazon, CDW. And I created the original way I was doing it was creating templates in the PDF. So I'd have several copies of the PDF with the vendor name, the vendor address, the vendor phone number, my contact person there, their email address, and each one was named like 4imprint template or something like that. But every seems like a couple times a year they put out a new PDF because they changed something or they want to update it. And every time they did that, I had to go in and create all those templates again. So I had to take the new PDF and fill in all the information for each template, the vendor name, the vendor address, and all that. So I decided that I was going to create an app to do that. So now all I have to do is put the new PDF in there, and it automatically brings over all of the vendor information to the new PDF. I don't have to create new templates. Let's see here. I'll show you some of the background stuff. So I can manage these profiles. Let's say with 4imprint, these are the fields that I need to put in each PDF. So even when a PDF updates, I don't have to go create all new templates. I just load the new PDF and it puts these fields automatically in the new PDF. So we'll go through and do one real quick. I can decide whether it's coming from lab fees or discretionary. Let's say I want to order a t-shirt. Quantity 1. And let's say they're $25. Or hoodies. $45. Down here, I justify why I'm ordering it. Swag for new students. And I tell them to generate the PDF. Here I get to save it, get to save the name. I save all the PDFs in a certain place. We'll just put this in downloads because this is temporary. All right. So you can see it creates this that I can print out and turn into accounting. It automatically fills in the date that I did it today, the vendor name, the contact, the vendor name, or the vendor name and the vendor email. Then my contact there with her phone number, the reason I'm ordering it, fills all this in down here, puts in the total price. Oops. Then it puts my name in here. All I have to do is go and sign below it. Put in all the information that accounting wants. It automatically fills it all in for me, puts in my class name here and says that it's coming from lab fees. All that's done automatic. All I have to do is print this out now and sign it. Sign it and date it. All right, so that's all of my apps that are really important. These last two that I didn't really talk about, Contact Manager was going to be similar to Email Manager that I talked about in one of the earlier episodes, except for it was going to be a list of contacts, vendors, or other people that I reach out to. It ended up not being as useful as the email one, or for students. With the student one, I can create groups on the fly. If I want to send an email just to term 1 or just to term 2, or just to my students who are going to Skills USA, I can create that group on the fly and send it to them. Really, with my vendors, I don't need to do that. I don't need to create groups of vendors. I usually send to one vendor at a time. The CSIT game show was a raffle thing that I was doing, and I may still end up using it. I do a raffle every month where I give away something to students who are here on time every day. Every day that you clock in on time, you get a raffle ticket. At the end of the month, all those raffle tickets are put into the system, and it comes up with a winner. This month, I'm actually giving away a $25 gift card for Publix. But right now, that raffle is created through my time clock. Um, I thought I would maybe do some other stuff with raffle, maybe some kind of games or anything. And I've got this just in case I do it. We'll take a look at it real quick. So it's pretty simple. It's got all the students listed. I can put how many tickets or how many entries or however I want to do that. Um, I can give them tickets and entries. Let's see if I can just, give everybody one. Let's say everybody's got one. Then I can go over here and can say what the prize is. Let's say a gift card. And we're going to pick 2 winners. It's going to generate HTML file. Basically, it looks like this. And so now everybody's up there with their number of entries or their number of tickets. And I just hit draw winner. So Michael wins the first one. Now there's one left. And Javier wins the second one. Like I said, I'm not using that right now. The monthly raffle that I do is all done through the time clock. So, and it's basically the same system. What I did was I took the one that I built into the time clock, separated it, and made it into its own app. But I really haven't started using this yet. Oh, it also can create a poster. I think it creates a poster of what I'm giving away. So yeah, it would say something like raffle for November Publix gift card. And then I can put that up on the board so everybody knows what the raffle is at the end of the month. But that's everything that I've created so far. I'm not stopping. I create things as I need. I believe I said in one of the earlier episodes, I'm not a coder. I'm not a engineer. I create apps through AI. I'm just a problem solver. Um, AI does all the coding. I just come up with the ideas and I beta test it. I have a problem. I let AI know what I need, and we work through it together and come up with an app that fixes it.